Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Today's video is a video, as you can tell in the title, for overthinkers and people with anxiety. I forgot to do my intro, but that's fine. Today's video is going to be a lot of soothing hand movements. And as you can tell, some of it is going to be outside, some of it is going to be outside where you can hear people, birds, dogs, cars that honk, as there were before I started this video. And then I'll do a part inside. But for this first part, all I want you guys to do is to just be here. You can choose to focus on one of your senses. Nothing else. One of your senses. That can be your hearing, your ears, and listen to the video and hear just the sounds of the city, as relaxing or non-relaxing as they are. Another one is that you can use your sight. You can look at the sky, the blue sky, if it focuses. There we go. The pretty houses. You can count the number of bars in the banister. The number of fingers on my hand. 5, 3, 1, 2. Or you can even use another sense. Maybe you can use touch and ground yourself into wherever you are at the moment. Whatever works best for you. And I want you to be present and not think of anything else. And I know that's a really hard thing to say, but if you focus on your sense of your choice, I think it'll be maybe a little bit easier to let that go. Oftentimes I feel like overthinking, which I am very prone to. For those of you who do not know, I am a very anxious person. I tend to overthink a lot. Which is why I feel like I watch ASMR so much, because it helps me ground myself. But what I was saying before is, I feel like overthinkers, we have a tendency to think a lot about a certain situation because it feels like sometimes it's easier to think about it than to actually surrender yourself to the experience and feel. Because feeling can be scary. It really can. And so we choose to think about things rather than really just feel them. And so I'm no expert in this, but one thing that I've realized is you can't really focus on feeling. You can't force yourself to feel, but what you can do is force yourself to be in your body. So I think what happens a lot of times with overthinking is that you tend to separate your brain from your body, and you create what you think you're feeling. But in reality, you're just trying to avoid what you're feeling. Now, this is just in my experience, so if you have other experiences, I would be really, really interested in hearing about them in the comments. But in my experience, that's how my overthinking works. And so, by grounding ourselves in where we are with our senses, we can begin to really connect with whatever it is that we feel. And then begins the long process of healing, which can be, again, as I said, really scary, but it's so liberating, ultimately just so liberating. So for now, just sit here with me. And this can be your time of pause. 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 It can be your time of pause, where you don't have to think about anything in particular, except for what is going on right in front of you. The sound of the doves. Yesterday, I laid down here on this balcony. It's a backwards facing balcony, so it's not in front of the street. And I laid here and just like put my face in a pillow and laid here in the sun. It was so nice. Another thing I recommend for overthinking and worrying and anxiety and all those things is, if you can, go outside, even for 5 minutes, and just feel the sun. And if you can't go outside, that's okay. You can open your window if you have a window, and just sit in front of it. I think the sun makes us feel and reminds us that everything is going to be all right. triangles. We can draw lines, rectangles, and then divide them into squares. Another facet of overthinking that I have experienced a lot is intrusive thoughts, and like very relentless intrusive thoughts. And I think one of the things that I've learned from that is that, well, there's several things I've learned. But one of the main ones is, first of all, that you are not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Your brain has thousands of thoughts a day, thousands. And, right? There's certain thoughts that you pay attention to, that you pay attention to, and there's other thoughts that you don't. Let's go inside because the construction noises are getting a little loud. Welcome back. We are back and we are inside because the construction noises were getting a little loud. They were getting a little loud. So now we're over here. You can probably hear cars, but don't worry. Those are just a sign that you are still alive. Anyways, as I was saying, your mind has so many thoughts. And you can decide whether or not you want to give them any energy. You over here, and you over here, and you over here, and you over here can decide that you don't want to give your thoughts that are bothering you any energy. And it takes practice, but slowly over time you notice that what you give your energy to is what you feel the most, or that sticks with you the most. And so it's about reframing the way that your brain reacts to certain things, and that can be done. One example is just try to write down things that you are grateful for. And then maybe if you do that with some regularity, your brain will start to register that more than before. Something else that I've learned with intrusive thoughts is, that's mostly it. It's just about being able to recognize that being present where you are is all that matters. And that's so hard to do. I struggle with that a lot, but it really just, it comes with practice, I think. Anyways, I'm just babbling, but I wanted to make a little video for you guys because I know it's a weird time of the year for many people. Those of you who may have just finished finals, are getting grades back, don't worry, your grades do not define you. That is for sure. Those of you who might have graduated just now, I know things might be a little stressful, and I'm sorry about that. And I wish I had more advice for you. If anybody has some advice for recent graduates, let me know in the comments. I'm sure all of us would appreciate that advice. But just know that you are very loved and that we are all very proud of you and that you've done something amazing and that you will continue to do amazing things and that your life does not end after graduation. It only begins. Which is very cliche, I know, but yeah, just so you know, you're gonna be okay. And yeah, all those of you who might be lonely or anxious, maybe having some trouble with some depression, just know that there's a little corner here on the internet, which is mostly not a great place, but I try my best to make a happy place for all. You are welcome here. Those of you who have been watching the channel from the very beginning might recognize this room. This is in my grandma's house. In that one video, that lo-fi video that I did where I ran around the house tapping on things. And yeah, this is basically the video. I mean, it didn't really have any like connection, but I hope the vibes were good and it wasn't too loud out there in the back porch with the construction and the honking cars. I really like this trigger. I don't know where it's from. If anybody else has seen this before, let me know. Because otherwise I'm gonna say I made it up, but I did not make this up. I'm sure a million people have done this before me. It's probably from Reiki videos, which I love. I love Reiki videos. Okay, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Know that you are loved and that everything will be okay. And I'll see you guys in the next one.